Okay, the recorder is off.
Nope.
All right, well, thank you. So this is monthly meeting of the Tilton Northfield Fire District Fire Commissioners. It is Tuesday, July 9th, 2024. We're at the Tilton Town Hall, lower meeting room. It's now 5:30. Members present include the commissioners, the two deputy chiefs, and Kathy. Thank you all for attending. All right, there's no public, so is there any public comment from employees of the district? Mike, anything? Okay. Moderator discussion.
We still haven't had any inquiries.
Yeah, and we, a couple names that float around and had no interest. Obviously, I think you take this meeting on the road.
Right.
But I'm not sure how to move forward.
What do you think causes it? They don't give them enough, or you think it's just they don't want it?
Well, I think part of it is they don't understand what the moderator does. And then if they talk to Kent, he's going to say, well, at district, for election day, you spend the whole day at the polls. And then for district meeting, you are there until the meeting is over. It starts at 7 p.m.
Meetings for years. The last thing I ever did was be a moderator there.
Well, no, I never would either, but I'm just wondering, you think there'd be people out there?
I don't know about love.
Well, okay, would like to do that for the community. How's that?
It's a tough crowd.
I know it is.
It's a tough crowd. In today's world, you try to do the best for your community and work every day. You're not a lawyer, but you need to do some of the stuff that people throw at you. Is hiring a lawyer an option in something like that? I don't know.
Well, let me ask this, is it something that you could hire, say, an attorney for however long, if it's a day or 2 days, 8-hour day or whatever, and pay him?
One of the stipulations is
Don't they have to be a
resident
resident?
to be a resident.
Yeah.
Well, I know, but we had a couple in town. There must be a couple.
But you have to be a resident of the district.
Right.
There's no such thing as a hired moderator service. I don't know.
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I think that we're going to have to make a conscious effort to, talk to some people in the community and see if we can get some suggestions so we can approach it.
I have asked, I don't know how many people for suggestions, and everyone they suggested, I've called, nope, not interested.
Well, that's weird. You suppose if you get some legal advice, if you went outside of it, the community, there must be a way. You can go outside.
They have to be a registered voter for this.
I know in Samberton, they had a moderator up there that was not a resident.
Really?
Yep. I know his name too.
He doesn't live in Tilton, Northfield, does he?
I'm not going to say. We'll leave it at that.
Well, if he did, it would be perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah,
honestly,
well,
person that
now he
he's
wouldn't.
a
I know
layman.
he wouldn't, because he's at the age of him doing that. But I'm pretty sure he was up there. He was the moderator for a year or two.
We can't be the first place person
No.
in the state of New Hampshire to not have a moderator, right? Had to have happened.
I'm sure it has.
All right, well, I will probably follow up later this week as a reminder email to revisit that topic in your day-to-day, so maybe you can think who you may be able to call and get suggestions.
Another thing too is that you could always call the Secretary of State's office and say, hey, what do we do?
I was just thinking that.
Well, that's what I mean,
Then
there must be somewhere you can, you know, we've been, what, a year, gonna be a year, and have no moderator. What do we do?
10th is all done,
March.
March 18th at
Well, that's
11
it.
p.m.
We can't find anybody, what do we do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's, some legal advice or some advice from,
It is, can we ask the chief just to contact the
So you want me
Secretary?
to contact the Secretary of State?
Yes.
I will do that.
Thank you. Any other discussion on that?
maybe you can fill in for us.
Right, correspondence? I
There
don't
is
have
none.
any. Okay, perfect. Building committee survey status. I don't know if we had anything within the last week.
No.
I know we had a little over, we had over 200. We had over 200 well, responses, but that was lower than what they were expecting.
And I don't know because the chief's been on vacation.
And the committee has not met formally since our last meeting. They're waiting until the results.
Let me ask you something about the building committee. What have you guys really determined where it should be, or have you?
Well, they determined that it could be at either location. That it could be a single station at either location, or it could be a station with a substation at either location. Either location will allow for that. They will also determine that Center Street obviously is viable and that it's less expensive for the site work of its infrastructure. Also have a pretty good idea of what the program spaces, what spaces are needed, approximate size of spaces. So now the design firm can't move forward because they need to fit those spaces in on the property, on whatever property they're ready to go. So we're at that point where we need to evaluate the surveys to give the committee direction so that they can move forward with the design.
Let me ask you another question. Have you ever thought of maybe 2 stations, smaller stations? We have enough equipment there for both 2 stations. And we also have the manpower to split up. You know, it would make it, you know, I've talked to a lot of people up on Salmon Road. People really don't like it up there because of the distance and the traffic. And it does nothing to north. So I'm just wondering if it comes back, this survey comes back and it gets voted down, then what?
Right. Well,
If people come back and say, hey, the majority, let's say, out of 200 people, say 150 people, say, we got one land down there, let's build it down there. Is that going to fly? You think that you guys are going to say, okay, that's what they want, we'll do it?
Well, I think that's part of the discussion, and that's what the committee is looking for, our guidance. And a lot of those that they've had, and we've had a lot of those discussions with, you know, you do one station down there, you alienate a whole bunch of people who vote no, and you put one station over there, you alienate a whole other group of people who say no. Then you have a group of people who just don't want to spend money because they don't see this price tag that's way beyond what they think.
That's why I say, maybe build a station, 4 bays here and 4 here. And, you know, some living quarters here, living quarters here, and I don't know, cost-wise, if it would be the same cost or it would cut down the cost instead of building one massive station. Wow.
And I can't speak for that with complete confidence, but 2 stations, you have some duplication, so there will be cost there. But again, we'll have this conversation when the survey comes back, because we'll have to provide, we ask for the survey, so we are going to get the results of the survey, we're going to review that with the building committee and offer them some guidance.
But the only thing with the survey, if you get, say you get 250 people that survey, that's not even close to the end.
Right.
I mean,
Well, but it's more than, probably about the same amount that would show up for a meeting if you had a bond.
it might be, but you'd probably get a lot of people that voted no at a meeting.
But at least you may get a feeling for what their thought process is.
Right.
Why do you keep saying no? Because you don't want it there, you don't want it there, or you don't like the proposal.
I think you got to compromise and got to give a little on each end.
Oh, I don't disagree with you.
And I think you'd find that maybe to a smaller station would be the answer. It would please them and it would please up here.
Yep.
That's what I think.
I know, if it was easy, as we say, we would have got a station years ago.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, moving on. Chief's report. Sent that out, everybody got a chance to look at that.
Okay.
I had a question about a call that came, I don't know if it's yesterday or Sunday. It was from Andover. And they had, a bee sting or something, or they administered an EpiPen, but they called for Tilton, and I assume that was because they didn't have a qualified paramedic on board.
They didn't have a paramedic on board, so they called for us. I don't know exactly what, I know what call you're talking about. I didn't talk to the gentleman on the call, but my guess and assumption, I hate to make assumptions, is they needed an EpiPen because the
Patient with epitropic breathing.
yeah, and so the EpiPen wasn't enough, and so they needed to get, so a paramedic has to administer that EpiPen.
So we met their ambulance somewhere in transit to probably Concord Hospital.
Yeah,
And
so
did we transport them?
No, what typically will happen is our paramedic will get out of our ambulance, bring the drugs from our ambulance into their ambulance. It's much quicker for the patient. And then one of two things, either we'll follow them to the hospital or we'll just come back to the station and leave our ambulance in service and they'll drop that paramedic back off.
It's in Andover, really?
Yep, Andover. I don't know where we met them, but it was a call. The call originated in Andover.
There was nobody in Franklin?
I can only assume there wasn't, that's why they.
I assume it was a Franklin ambulance. So Franklin does the primary 911 for Andover. That pretty much guarantees it was that a Franklin ambulance that didn't have a paramedic on it. They don't have a paramedic on every shift.
It was Franklin.
It was a Franklin
Yes.
ambulance. Okay.
They did not have a medical.
So again, I'm thinking how fortunate we are that it happened until for Northfield. We would have had a paramedic there instead.
Well, it didn't matter where the station was built.
It did. And
There
either
there again,
town.
I go back years ago. They used to charge, coming over here, it was $350.
You can't, they changed the rules of the Mutual Aid Association. I don't know exactly what they say, but you can't charge somebody in the Mutual Aid compact. We can charge somebody outside the Mutual Aid compact for $4,000.
So Franklin can charge the patient for the
That is correct.
The transport.
but we don't get any part.
No.
Right.
Even though we upgraded their rate to paramedic.
Yeah. I think I don't exactly know where the Mutual Aid, piece came, but I think the feeling is.
Not that it happened that
It
much.
doesn't, yeah.
The patient waited a long time.
Yeah, 'cause they had to go all the way to Andover and then bring them all the way back.
I know, it sounded like they met them somewhere on Route 11. We'll see you on Route 11 and meet you there.
Fine, I'm sorry for that.
No, it's just, no, that's.
Better understanding how that works. I don't know if there's anything we can
So
by labor.
Chief did call me a little bit, about a half an hour ago, and wanted to let you guys know there was 0 bids on municipal bid for the rescue.
Oh, wow.
That closed today at noon,
Yeah.
and we got 0 bids.
What was the opening bid?
15,000.
It was 15 to start.
15 to start.
Yeah.
And then we did get a few phone calls asking about it.
Yeah.
No, somebody said they were coming out to look, they never showed up,
Yeah.
and 0 bids. So we
Yeah.
kind of, it's still listed on, is it Brindley Mountain?
Yeah.
And he's just looking for a, how do you want to proceed with that, or do you want to, I'm not sure.
Summer sometimes tough with big ticket. Can run it again.
Yeah, I was just wondering if you wanted to win.
You know, get guys.
Yeah.
You get a bunch, you get people that look, wait till the finish line and go, oh,
It's-
nobody did it.
It's 2 weeks and today was the last day.
Today was the last day at noon. I went on it like right at lunchtime. And
Probably not the best time to do it, July.
we had a lot of people on vacation last week. And this week.
So should we direct the chief to wait until like,
After we he'll be back.
Yeah, when he gets back, put it on again.
just
Reload it.
Rerun it. Do you want him to say $15,000?
I think so.
I think there was a local offer on that. From someone within the two communities. I thought the offer was 13 to 15. Run it again, see what happens. Does he not want to
So he,
Weston?
yeah, he was, I knew he was interested. I didn't realize it was a,
Yeah. It was 13 to 15 offer somewhere there.
I think we run it again and then
Or we can drop
and then next time.
drop the opening to 10 to see if maybe they'll come out of the woodwork too. Because we still have right of refusal at the end.
Can anybody go onto the municipal site?
I made a personal account on my own, just to, so I could watch it. But then I was kind of looking at everything else, kind of interesting, some of the stuff they had to say.
See you later.
All right.
So rerun at 15.
Do you want to get a chance to see the work behind the fire station?
I haven't, saw the bills, I'm gonna check out.
I thought it was pretty good.
Yep, it's got a nice grade to it. I ordered the signs back in May, and I talked to the sign shop just last week. And he had lost, the email was there, but he kind of got shuffled, so he's gonna kind of put it to the front of the list for getting no parking signs. So that should, I was looking for it this week, no parking signs. It's a little nice back there, and hopefully, I know the town of Tilton's been out there looking at the 4 parking spots a couple times, I've seen them.
I talked to Pat tonight before everybody was here, and they're going to be surveying that next week.
Oh, they are gonna
They
survey the
did meet
property.
there with the
Oh, sorry, you were here
lieutenant.
last. Yeah.
Yeah.
that was the topic.
They met with the lieutenant and the property owner, and they could not come to an agreement, so she's going to recommend at the meeting Thursday night they survey that, so they know exactly what
Where the
values
kids
are.
are.
So instead of using the stripes that were painted in the parking lot, that's where boundaries are. Because they probably don't line up with stripes.
Right.
Well, that's just too bad they can't come up with an agreement, because what a nice, you know, chairs and ropes, I mean.
And those new 4x4s are actually both like driven spikes into the
Yeah,
ground, so if you
that's-
get one.
Too bad that somebody would think that is in a community eyesore, but
The shed radio batteries,
Yes,
we have received reimbursement.
we have received
The reimbursement.
reimbursement from the town.
So that worked out well. questions on the chief report? Old business, Park Street security system. We had left last meeting and the chief was going to look into getting some pricing doors.
I have not seen anything regarding the doors. I do know that Tnfd lock, Brian was going to get back to us when he was away in training, and when he returned, he was going to get back to us and set up a date to do it, but I don't know anything about the doors.
I think I did hear Tnfd talking about reaching out to the contractor, so I don't know where that went.
I don't either, I haven't heard anything. Jim will be here for today, so it's a problem.
Any other old business? I guess, one other thing under the old business is, that we didn't down there is, we met with the attorneys.
Yes.
Do we want to, the chief spoke with, down there that we use for support.
Finance, Municipal
Municipal,
Association.
who offered him some guidance as to kind of questions that you should ask if you wanted to interview or send out a survey for attorneys. I think that we should do that. I think we should, Chief Anthony work on some attorneys that we should, a list of attorneys that we should contact, and then create a list of questions about, and I think that she sent that back, list of reply in an email before it, send it with, we'll list those questions, rates, how their rates work, what their experiences with municipalities, their local experience within the area.
Right, I think it's been a lot of meeting is talking about reaching out to some of those peers, we consider paper, offhand, things that we use, why, and here's why. Part of the very kind of region specific, basically attack by the seacoast here, but it's whole world, judging the courts. So I'd like to suggest that we have the chief start putting that together, so at our next meeting we can finalize that. You did talk about it, just you follow up to where it's at.
All right, that's all I have for other old business. New business, set budget workshop dates. This is what Kathy thinks is the most important thing on the agenda.
Well,
We've only been in the new budget for 4 months.
time is flying.
Oh, I know, trust me, I know.
We're going right into the middle of July here.
So can you refresh our memories as to, like, last year, what did we do last year? And how many meetings did we have?
How many meetings did we have?
Yeah.
Five.
And
Did we do it at 5 last
Yeah,
year?
we did.
We didn't, what was the frequency?
It was
Some of the
like
data
once or
is not
twice a
done
month.
yet.
And we did, I'm pretty sure it was 5, 5, 6. We were no more than that. I thought it was 5 because we had, the last one we didn't do it because we were all done.
You were done, yes.
Yeah.
So what the chief would like to do is have the first meeting to talk about it, give you what he's got so far, and then he wants to be able to talk to you about what he would like. so that you can think about it, and then you come into it, you just back over. So, let's see, last year. We did it really quick last year.
It was fun. Tell you the dates.
Probably should pull 5 out of it.
I
Pretty good.
know.
Bang, just like that.
Boom, done.
He knew that I was.
Was it through gritted teeth? Was it with gritted? God, that was 5. Is that a lot? Is it, what's good? 4,
That-
6? I mean, what do
That
you?
was quick last year,
Is it?
actually, yes, because,
I think that the change in the budget where we moved things
It's a personnel thing.
to,
Big bump.
to the equipment and apparatus funds.
Yeah.
So there's very little on the main budget. And once you nail down the salaries, a whole lot of that just falls
Oh, yeah.
into play.
We saw it on the budget committee side.
yeah,
But I understand that, again, that's what the chief had mentioned, that first meeting, just to get a sense for.
just to get a sense for it, and then we can move on. We won't be able to do the insurances until after the middle of October, because they don't set their rates until the middle of October. So,
So is the chief hoping to meet in July or August, or was he?
yes, how's July looking? Busy.
Almost over.
Then let's,
Still.
can we look at August?
That's fine.
All right.
When do you have money for the budget?
Well, that's the whole thing, is
Yeah.
as soon as we can get started on this, I need to do a consensus of the budget committee, pull them together so they can have their first meeting and elect a chair and figure out what night's gonna work best for them to come on.
Yeah, because then meeting day,
Right.
start waiting for the commissioners
Right.
to finish certain sections.
And as much as we can get done prior to their first
Right.
meeting, it's a bonus.
But it's nice that this is overlap. We stay a little bit ahead of budget because they're gonna. We don't want to be done and then have them come back with a bunch of questions
Right.
and stuff. So it's kind of like it's a little bit of a leapfrog.
Yeah.
But the chief's
Sometimes
gonna,
raining.
the chief's gonna lay out his vision.
Yeah.
That's kind of helpful too.
Right, so if we can meet in August to lay out the vision.
Yeah.
Well, Monday and Tuesdays work good for me this time of day.
Okay. In August, the chief has the 5th and the 12th available. What night
The 12th will be the,
That's an officers meeting, right?
no, the 12th is the day of, he runs the New Hampshire
Oh, that's
Association of
when
Fire
that
Chiefs.
is? Oh, he's not available the 12th. So it would be the 5th. And then Tuesdays would be like the 20th and the 27th. So the 5th, 20th, and 27th.
That last week of August, I'll be on vacation.
Okay,
Might be the 5th, 6th.
okay. The chief's not available on the 6th, he's off that day.
Okay.
So you're on vacation the 26th to the 30th?
Yes.
Chief's calendar was good for the 20th.
I got sore on the 20th. It's the 15th.
Yes.
That is the third
How
Tuesday.
about the 19th?
Chief's on vacation.
Say about the 12th.
But I'm around.
You're on
12th,
vacation?
no.
12th, yes, something like that. That's right.
We'll both be there.
That was 6th. What about the 5th?
Works for me. Does 5th work for everybody?
Monday the 5th, August 5th.
Right. And then the commissioners meeting is on the 13th. Okay, so I'm going to write it in my calendar.
Is it okay for you, Paul?
Yeah.
Monday the 5th?
I'm on vacation. should be around.
Okay. If you're not, you're not.
Staycation?
All right, and that pretty much takes up August because of vacations and everything. So when do you want to start jumping into it? Because the chief will give you his little presentation. Sewer.
It's the turn Tuesday, that's the joke.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed it too.
I missed that.
What about the
That's
second
a joke.
Tuesday?
All right, well, thanks for
The
showing
second
that.
Tuesday
Yeah,
is
he's
when
got
you
me
guys
too.
have your meetings.
Oh, yes, right.
That's when the commissioners meet.
I
Wednesday,
sound embarrassed to say.
Wednesdays are definitely out because it's still golf season. So
Thursday, Monday.
Thursday, Monday, and not the second and third Tuesdays are out, so.
That's for August.
That's for August.
Yep.
So we're in August. I was too.
All right, in September.
All right, if you want to put this on your calendar, because I will be working from Seattle the week of the 23rd.
All right, so you're out of town. So I'm on vacation the 19th and 13th. So you guys do whatever you want. I am not going to be here.
What's wrong with 16?
Same thing, what's on?
16th?
Is it 15 or 16?
16th is a Monday.
Well. Right. Just confirm the location.
I will definitely do that.
Is this room usually available on Mondays?
Yes, it usually is, but I'll just know that.
Do you want to continue making scheduling?
Might as
meetings, or do you
well.
want to wait until after?
You have,
That's sort of-
I would like to hold off until we, let's get,
get
let's
those
just do
first
like a,
two.
let's just do like a 45, 60-day roll, because you don't know what's gonna happen in our lives as chiefs.
Right. And then you guys have a commissioner's meeting on the 10th. Sean's going to be meeting that then, so I'm not going to be here. I'm going to be in Florida seeing my next
I'll go forward and you can.
No,
Oh, okay.
no. I don't think my husband would appreciate that. Okay, so August 5th and September 16th. What?
Send out a calendar.
Oh, yes.
August 10th, no, September 10th.
September 10th is your regular meeting.
Yep,
August 13th is your regular meeting.
yep.
Uh,
5th is the workshop.
5th is a workshop, yes,
16th of September is the workshop.
yes.
Okay.
I'll send out a monthly calendar when I get home. We're not doing anything else this month, correct?
Northfield Council Center. Double date.
Oh. I did some clarification. We don't have to call a meeting to order in that situation because we weren't making
You
any
weren't,
business
right,
going on.
right, you were just there for their pleasure.
You never know when they ask a question. So I think you err on the side.
Right, it wasn't improper, but
The word transparency we use more than once in a sentence. And they're in that environment, so anybody that didn't attend, we have minutes, so posted, public, and why not?
all right. Any other new business?
I don't have any.
Okay. Review of minutes, and I just wanted to say that Courtney's doing a great job with the minutes. So you have 3 meetings worth of minutes there. You got the 11th, you've got the non-public from the 11th. Then you have the
Should be March
I don't know,
25th.
it's like 1 page or.
Yes.
So don't sign it, so Everyone have a chance to read those? I don't have any correct options.
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes. Public minutes of 6/11/24.
Second now.
Okay, we have a motion to approve the minutes from June 11th. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of accepting the minutes, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes. 6/11/24 non-public.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion that's been made and seconded to approve the non-public session meeting minutes of June 11th. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
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 And I'll make a motion to accept the minutes of 6/25/24 public meeting.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion to accept the minutes of the June 25th meeting. Made and seconded, any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. All right. Review and sign manifest, looks like we completed that. Great, do we have a non-public session?
We do. Sorry.
Yeah, she.
I do.
So good. Very strange.
There's 2 there, so. Oh, wait a minute, there's something else in there? No, there's one more license plate there.
This one?
Yes, please. All right, thank you.
So we want to make a motion to enter non-public?
So moved.
Seconded by,
I'll second it.
right, it's been moved and seconded that we go into non-public for RSA 91-A:3, matters which, if discussed in public, would likely affect adversely the reputations of any person other than a member of this board unless such person requests an open meeting. This exemption shall extend to include any application for assistance or tax abatement or waiver of a fee, fine, or other levy if based on inability to pay or poverty of the applicant. Roll call vote to enter non-public. Paul Ozier.
Yes.
Jim Sadler, yes. Jason Wright.
Yes.
Entering non-public at 6:09 p.m.
Just the red one, Kathy?
Yes. Thank you.
Okay, entertain a motion to leave non-public.
So moved.
Second. Okay, roll call vote to exit non-public. Paul Ozier.
Yes.
Jim Sadler, yes. Jason Wright.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Public session reconvened at
6:22 p.m. All right, any other new business? business? Any other business? Any other comments? Any other?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Okay, motion for
6:23.
me. Adjourn. All those in favor? Aye.
Nice job, you did it in under an hour.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I thought that was your comment, then I realized the phone bangs.